Hello everybody and welcome to Sin City Living. My name is Jason. I'll be bringing you today's episode. As always, we want to thank all of our fans, our sponsors, our patrons. We appreciate all of your guys' support. Everyone that's bought us a cup of coffee, been greatly appreciated. We've had a rough couple of weeks here in the family, been out of work for a week and a half, coming up on 2 weeks, thanks to our old friend COVID running through us. I don't want to take up a whole lot of time with the usual spiel, so all of you guys that are interested in what's going on with Sin City Living and what we plan on doing in the future with our live streams and upcoming events, please stick around to the end of the video or skip to the end of the video and watch. I will put most of that stuff in the ending spiel, and I will try and update it every week or two with more news. Otherwise, that being said, we're just going to go ahead and jump straight into today's video. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it, and we actually do have a video from one of our fans. They emailed us two things actually: a question on some stuff that we can do that I'm gonna shoot a Vegas Vice video on shortly, and then they also sent us their strategy. So their strategy looks like about a medium strategy. They say it's $1,000 buy-in. So $1,000 buy-in is that's pretty middle of the road with a lot of the buy-ins lately, especially with table minimums typically being $15 or $25. You pretty much need $1,000 to really be able to go for it. It says occasionally he finds a $15 table. So he starts it out pretty basic. Doesn't play the pass line unless he's shooting. So pretty standard there. I like it already. And starts out with 110 inside. Okay, I like this already as well. This right here is a strong starting strategy. You've got the most common numbers that are not 7 that can be rolled. 5 ways each for each one of these, and 4 ways each for this means you cover 18 different possible combinations of the dice, and there's only 36 combinations of the dice to roll. So you're covering half of the combinations of the dice right here, and by going 110 inside, everything pays you $35 per roll. So so you're getting a decent payout too. You're getting paid in the green. So starting out, I like this person's strategy. So let's see what they do. So it seems like regardless of what hits on the 6 or 8, they say they will press to $42. And 35 on the 5 and 9. So pretty basic. So if a 6 or an 8 rolls, they're going to get paid $11, and they're going to press up the 6 and 8 to $42 each. I like it. I very much like it. And same thing with the 5 and 9. If either one of these hit, they're going to press them both up to $35, which means they will collect $15, and we will press the others up 10 each. So right in there, I like it. They're already pressing up. Now, it does not matter which one were to roll. As soon as one of them rolls a second time, even if you haven't, say only the 6 and 8, you've only hit 1 6, and you press these up, and the 5 and 9 are still at a quarter. Doesn't matter. If the 6 rolls again, they just follow the next step within these numbers, which would be to collect 50 for $1. So they're going to throw in $1, and they're going to collect $50. So again, pretty solid start there. They've already made up almost half of their buy-in. Now let's see, what are they going to do? And then the very next hit, regardless of what hits, because they all pay $49, so it doesn't really matter what hits at this point. So the next time it hits, they will, let's see. The next time they're going to press to 60 each and to 50 each. So the next time one of these hits, let's say the 6 hits, okay? They're going to press it up to 60 each. They collect $13, and there we go. They're at 60 each. On the 5 and 9, pretty much the same thing, only they're going to go to 50 each. So it hits, they throw in $1, they collect the rest, and they go to 50 each. So they keep with the sister press numbers until they have doubled up to 220 inside. Again, I like it so far. Then after that, they of course will collect again. So it looks like they sister press, then collect, sister press, then collect. I like it. Now once they have doubled up their originals, they stop sister pressing. Now they just press individually. And yeah, it looks like they do pretty solid presses. They go all the way. So if a 6 rolls, they're going to collect 10, and they're going to press it up to 120. They would do the same thing if the 8 were to roll. They would press it up to 120. Now if it rolls again, they're going to press it up to 240. Now keep in mind, with strategies like these, you can always decide that you may want a same bet at some point. You don't have to dogmatically follow the presses as they go. It's up to you. So the next hit, if they're at 240, they keep it a little bit smaller, and they will shoot up to, instead of pressing it all the way, this time around they're just going to press it up to 300. Okay, so they're at 240. 240 pays 280. So they can throw in 20 bucks if they want and collect that 240. So they're going to collect $220, and they're going to press up to 300. And at this point, it's just standard presses. Double the bet every single time. 300 to 600 to 1200 to 2400. And who knows what the table limit is, but that's what you're shooting for. You know, and they do say they've been up to the 1200 mark a few times, and it is definitely fun. And they're absolutely right. It is always fun when you get your bets up to a point like that, because typically by the time you get to a point like that, you are ahead. You're already ahead. So at this point, it's just, you're just hoping to collect bigger money, big money. Okay? Don't get caught in what you've got on the table. You know, if a 7 out comes right now, don't go, oh man, I had $450 on the table. That should have been in my pocket. No. If you were worried about that, you should have just taken it all down and not worried about trying to get another big hit. Depends. What are you playing for? Are you playing for a big hit, or are you playing to stay alive and just not lose? Okay. Now the 5 and 9, they will do. Between the 120 and the 240, they will collect. So they're at 120, they collect, then they press to 240. So then from 240 on, they stop collecting in between, and they just press it up, because you're still collecting some. So for the 5 and 9, something similar. Now once they're at the 50 each, they stop sister pressing. So now they're going to look at the next one that hits, and let's go with the 5, okay? It's going to pay 70, so we'll just do it 75 for 5. Going to press up to 100. And they will collect the next hit. So the next hit, they will collect $140. Then they're going to press up to 200. So once again, this time they'll only collect 40 instead of 140. Then they're going to collect again, right? So they're going to collect $280. But then the next hit, since they just collected $280, if it happens to hit again, they're going to throw in $20, and they're going to take the whole thing up to 500. And why not? You're already up. You're up, and you're up pretty solid. So now you're going for the big payday. And then after that, they're going to go straight up to 1,000. Collect a couple hundred. And then from there, whatever you wish to do, it's entirely up to you at this point what you want to do. I gotta be honest, guys, I love this strategy. I love this strategy because it's simple. It follows standard presses. It's very simple while it is still going for it. And I do like the strategies where you're collecting some and you're pressing some. And this one is kind of in between, in that instead of pressing a little bit and collecting a little bit, it's just collect and then press. Then collect and then press. And I'll be honest, I actually used to play almost an identical strategy when many years ago when I first started playing craps, where I would do a cross, and every number I would look at it as press, collect, press, collect, press, collect, press, collect. Unfortunately, what was happening was I was pressing into kind of a-hole bets, because I really wasn't thinking about the simplicity of the bets and keeping with more standardized bets. This keeps with standard bets, has some really, really standard presses, but is still collecting, and it doesn't really take long. This is the kind of strategy where, yes, if you get a lot of 0.7 outs, the strategy is going to hurt, or even 7 outs within the first 2 or 3. But this is one of those strategies where if you catch that 40, 50, 60 minutes where not just one super long, fantastic, record-setting roll, but you just collect that time period where it seems like every shooter manages to shoot for 5 or 6 minutes or 7 or 8 minutes. This is the kind of strategy where you're going to make money. If you have, I've had plenty of times where in an hour we went through maybe 7 shooters, and everybody made money. Unless they were doing a power press, the way I tend to play would have probably lost. But this is the kind of strategy that takes advantage of those medium rolls, those 7, 8, 9 minute rolls. You're making money, and you're probably making good money, because you're probably going to have at least one of these numbers that hits somewhere where you're getting paid in the blacks, and I mean, you can't beat that. Even if you just made $100 per shooter, you could make $500 or $600. All you have to do is catch like I said, the medium level rolls. So I really like the strategy, guys. Really, really like the strategy. Thank you very much for sending it to us. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you guys. We will catch you guys next time. Bye now. Okay, everybody, and as promised, all the usual blah blah that I try and do at the beginning of the video, we're going to go ahead and put near the end of the video. And here we go. So thank you, everybody, for your usual patronage. All of you that are patrons of ours, we very, very much appreciate it. Thank you, everybody who's been buying us a cup of coffee. Love to say it's going to coffee right now, but this month with the entire family out for COVID, it's honestly going to Bill's and probably the kid's birthday in a week. But we definitely appreciate it. We're going to continue working on these live streams. I know you guys have seen some of them popping up. Just got to figure out the look of it, and some of the audio is still giving me issues. But hopefully we'll be getting those live streams and the craps tournaments going as soon as possible. Really just going to depend on scheduling. My schedule changed, Amy's schedule changed, kids' school schedule is fun. So once we figure out exactly how all those schedules are going to work, we'll let everybody know. And otherwise, please continue emailing us with anything you would like to see videoed. And again, thank you everybody for tuning in. We appreciate every single one of you guys. We'll catch you next time. Bye now.